And all right, welcome to the new and improved Top 10 podcast. Now, I guess it's a Zoomcast, but we got the whole squatty in the potty.
Are we voting? We're gonna call this voting.
Well, I was calling it Zoomcasting or Zoomsting,
Zoomsting.
Zaxting,
Video pod.
Zadcasting. But we working
Top 10, season 2. We back, bitches.
That's
Hey.
a fact.
Bow.
We got an old face back. Let's all welcome back young Robert Oden.
Hey.
What up?
That guy.
Yeah.
And he came through with the style, bro.
I just got one song.
Music. Oh shit! Off a boombox.
Of course.
Ain't nobody even hear that.
Hey, Rob, it's like you never met me. Only Rob will have his own intro music.
Why wouldn't Rob have his own intro music? Rob has always
I'm not
had
missing
his
the
own
beat.
intro music.
Hey, it's crazy.
Yeah, I was marinating on that all day.
It's crazy because I'm like, all right, I'm about to introduce everybody, but y'all names is literally right there, but I'm still doing it with professionalism. So I'm gonna start from the top on my screen. Fresh is back. Was popping.
What up, man? I'm glad to get to kick it with y'all niggas on the vibe, bruh.
No, don't try to say it like that's finna stick. Don't do that. But welcome. Then we got Gary.
Greetings and salutations.
Rob had his whole intro music, so we skipped past him. We got Young Breeze, bottom left corner of my screen.
What up? Shit ain't changed. The marathon still continues.
And Mama Mia decided to show up. I was so nervous.
What? You
Yes.
thought I was gonna be missing from the party?
I
Never.
thought your picture was going to be on the podcast.
I mean, that's the same thing as me. Namaste.
You got to be here and inform with us. I was like, either that or she got to turn her camera on and face it toward the wall or something. And I trying to see the picture of you going like this.
I was so smacked in that picture too. Namaste, niggas.
Clearly. All right, man. So we're going to get right into it. We ain't doing no more long-ass podcast. We was about to keep it a nice, tight hour. All right? Because it's still free. And we still have lives to some degree. Let's kick it off with Mia. What's poppin', Mia? What you have for us?
Hey. I just want to know how everybody's doing. We have been in quarantine for a couple months now. So I would like to know how you are taking care of yourself mentally, spiritually. Like, how are you holding up? You know, are y'all over there binge eating and getting voluptuous, or are you working out like you in a prison yard and trying to come out like Buffy the Body?
I'm 100% getting voluptuous. And
Okay.
Seeing as how a nigga walk about 8 miles a day at work, I'd say I'm not working out like the prison yard, even though I do got the pull-up shit in the backyard. I'm in the middle.
Okay, so I got 2 voluptuous beauties and 1 prison workout. Rob, Fresh. What's up with you?
Hey man, I've been diving into a mental whole mind, body, and soul before this, so I just kept doing that. Yeah, I work out and binge watching.
Tell.
Look at Gary. He said, nigga, you ain't moving.
Yeah, I'm just trying. Yeah, I work out.
Hey, first off, at top peak physical performance, Rob still doesn't have a neck. It'll be shoulder muscle and head. So it don't matter. Like,
I
In
do
shape,
got
out of shape. That neck is,
That nigga got chin and traps. That's it. Traps.
chin and traps.
Traps.
What do you think?
Got chin and traps, baby.
Like the Batman
Try it,
costume where he got to turn his whole body.
I am not about to play with y'all today. I'm
Man,
not.
but my mental health though, I ain't gonna lie to you. I do this. Like staying in the house, I do this. So I'm not as affected because even when outside was open, I couldn't wait to get to
Back to your crib.
Yeah, so it's like, I mean, but I do have the kids 5 days a week, and that right there that weighs on my mental. Salute to all parents who got their kids and who have no job and have to deal with them all day. I feel your pain. Ugh.
Salute to the ones who still got to work and deal with the kids. I could not imagine.
Salute to anybody who got kids in quarantine.
I'm gonna tell you.
I could not imagine having to look at a kid
kid.
every day.
It's pretty traumatizing, man.
Oh my God.
Especially when you got to work from home.
Ooh,
You got to work from home and be a teacher.
And you got
And they teaching them all type of new math and stuff.
It is too. Man, toddlers, man, they a trip, Joe. That's all I gotta say.
I know, but the school aspect ain't even in it for you.
Right. It's like I gotta work, and then I gotta do school at home, teach them letters, numbers.
Same here.
I'm saying, was he going?
And then you said what?
He was going to daycare before.
Yeah, he was going to daycare before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I bought this app on a spare tablet I had, like a little cheap ass Android tablet, and I bought an app that do kindergarten stuff for her. So I make her do about an hour or until she start becoming a little asshole. Do about an hour a day of what all them activities they got on there, cause yeah, she gotta learn something still. But,
yeah, I mean, you don't want your kid to come out stupid after this either. Like,
no.
that would be
man.
tragic. Who was your teacher? My mama? My daddy?
she gonna learn how to chop a brick. It's so many ounces in a pound. Like, yeah, that's right, babe. That's the math.
So life skills and not school skills. Okay. All right. Well,
all right.
You win some, you lose some.
What's a cutie?
Hard knocks.
Okay. What's a Z? Okay. All right.
What about the eating, man?
I'm not, everybody talking about they be going to their refrigerator 15 million times. I probably eat like twice.
Twice a day?
Yeah, because my schedule my sleeping schedule is super fucked up.
Oh, that's a good.
I'm not going to sleep because I can't go to sleep till like 3, 4 in the morning. Then I wake up at like 1 p.m. So I already skipped breakfast. So the only thing that's left for me is eat lunch and then like a little late dinner.
Your sleep is a part of your health as well, sir.
Oh, I know. Like I'm sleeping. I'm just sleeping at the wrong time frame.
Yeah, you gotta try. Because they got me on the schedule, so I try to go to bed no later than one is during the weekday is the latest I could try to stay up, but I'm right up at 8:30. Not by choice.
8:30.
Yeah. Cause I got to get him up and get him in front of his laptop for school.
That's kind of late, dog.
8:30 late?
Yeah.
They supposed to be at school at 7 o'clock.
No, his school started at 9.
No, that's type of shit.
Yeah, his class started at 9.
Listen, used to have to be up at 5.
Yeah, we up 5:30, 6 o'clock.
Oh, psh.
Yeah.
I'll admit though, the answer to the question, Mia, mentally, I was fucked up a little bit, probably like week 3-ish, week 4-ish, because I just know who I am. Like, man, I need to be around my people or my friends or people that I care about. Like, that shit literally fuels me. So not be able to go out with the people that I'm even cool with here, not even be able to see them, kind of suck. But then when we started like hanging out on Instagram Live, like that shit helped dramatically because, like, I love and care about all y'all. So just even this right now, bring some saneness back for me personally, just because who I am. So that shit suck. I mean, everybody like I like my alone time. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, it's like shit. I just gotta, I gotta hit that refuel. I gotta be around, the people that I fuck with for X amount of time too.
Yeah, I always think it's interesting when people go, I'm an introvert. Um, but they are people who constantly need to be around people that they're comfortable with. So it's not that they're uncomfortable being around groups of people, but once they get a set of people that they're comfortable with, okay, so I'm a professional social distancer, yes, but these are the people that I need to be around to refuel my energy.
Right. It's not just random. I don't need to be in a random room, with a crowd full of folks. I need to be around the people I fuck with.
Definitely.
Well, that's all for me, guys. Just wanted to check in on you guys. That's probably what I'll be doing. Just checking on your mental.
Hey, can I say
that's what's up?
Quarantine? It's let me see who got mental issues online, man.
Everybody.
Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. I'm just like, you can just see the deterioration of people's just mental.
Illinois is offering therapy for free. Thank goodness.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
What you say? It absolutely is. Therapy should be free anyway. Like
therapy sessions.
But right now, especially.
You ain't got no health insurance that cover therapy. Them shits is expensive.
Oh yeah, $150 a session. Good thing I got insurance.
Cause I had 2 separate therapists. I had I had good insurance, but I just asked them out of curiosity, cause I still had to give them $20 copay, which it wasn't nothing. But I was like, man, $20. I'm like, how much? How much do people without insurance? Bro, we talking like she said, $150 and up, just to go chop it up. And I mean, we all need it, but man,
how long do you get for $150?
I mean, you get an hour.
They do that.
That's how long most sessions are, an hour.
I chose the wrong doctor, bro.
Go back to school. You can do it.
And then this how they slick with it. So psychologists only can talk to you. They can't prescribe you anything if you need it. Even if it's something like, I'm not sleeping and you need some sleeping pills to help you go to sleep, you then have to go see the psychiatrist,
right?
Which is a whole nother bag. If you got to pay them, and then that session not nowhere near an hour, because the psychiatrist basically
they diagnosing. You
got to give them the quick story of what you've been telling your psychologist, or you can get the notes. What they like to do, the ones I said, you just get the note. They'll ask for the notes on the session. You hand them the notes, and then you toss it in for like 10 minutes. They're like, okay, prescription, get out of my office.
Yeah, they're the drug.
And even then, that was like $40 copay.
Yeah. Hey,
take
I haven't got that far, but if I do, I think I'm in bad luck, man, because my therapist haven't worked shit in 6 months.
Damn. They ain't did what in 6 months?
Hasn't wrote nothing down. So if I need to get a step further.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Say, Rob, is that?
Rob, if they ain't writing it down, they record.
Yeah, I'm like, there are several ways.
They not writing it down, they record.
It's not just writing.
Hey, man. I don't see him put it.
Hey, Rob got to talking. They just took that pad and threw that bitch in the garden.
Hey, brother, we started from ground zero, brother. Come here, brother. Here's a Bible, brother.
Hey, I could just, I'm imagining Rob's face right now. Like, as he talking and he noticing ain't nobody writing, he like, yeah, but I've been.
I did say that.
Like, you don't need none of this.
I'm gonna tell you why they recording it, because they can't understand what this dude's saying. So it's
stop it. They do. Stop. It's just you, Gary.
I just sit here and told you.
They
my
like,
man, you're not gonna write that down. That's kind of critical. You're not gonna write that down.
The session over writing it down is that when you write it down, you have to shorthand whatever the person.
I got the biggie therapist.
Breeze, I think. No, you and Fresh both the Rob, you working too? Because I know these two are the outside workers still. You working?
Yeah, I'm working. I'm working from home.
Oh, okay. So you and Gary working from home. Breeze and Fresh still got to go out to. Where you working at, Mimi? Out or in? Oh, you got the OnlyFans, so you everywhere. You a
A
little
little bit of both. I'm working out. I'm working in. You know.
So, Breeze, so the quarantine really don't change for you outside of just not being able to kick it. Like,
I mean, nigga, when was I doing that?
right, true. So your shit is.
I'm probably one of the only niggas is like, I'm a glass half full type guy. Like, it's very unfortunate and try like the depths behind this shit. But other than that, nigga, it's no traffic.
That has been lovely.
12.
Man, you get hit at Everton in 20 minutes.
The 12 don't want no smoke. I was riding when I was riding back home. He had his mask up. He was just helping people. Like now, police are helping. Like somebody was on the side. I mean, I know we about to get into this next topic, but
they waving. How you do?
That's about to be a crazy segue. But what I mean is,
right?
The Chicago PD, from what I have noticed, is only working if they have to.
Oh yeah.
If they have, it's not they're not trying to risk it all. But as we go,
it's definitely time to get away with some shit.
They were super deep on like 67 in Halsted. Memorial Day Monday, it was like 80 cops broke. I don't know if it was a party or whatever.
No, it was. I drove past it with my windows up, like
dumb shit.
It was a goddamn fiesta.
It was like they had like at least 80 fucking cops over there breaking up whatever they had going on.
You said on 67th and Halsted?
It was like 67, 68.
68.
You know what I'm hearing though? It's been a lot of street racing than popped up.
Because you know the park.
Oh hell yeah!
Is the house from Racine to Halsted. So it probably
over there.
Huh?
I say maybe niggas was just kidding. I don't know what the full story was. I just seen.
What I'm saying, but when you just said what you said, they probably was in the park, nigga. You know the park right there.
Oh yeah, it had to be. But okay. Speaking of mental health and cops that are on bullshit, we're gonna go ahead. Oh no, actually, mental health will go with Central Park Karen. Go ahead, Gary. Break us in.
Oh, well, you know, Central Park Karen. Well, there's a new term going around for entitled white women that feel the need to, you know, call the police and lie and say, you know, hey, there's a black guy that's threatening or has done something to me. And this is something that's been going on since the 1900s, the 1800s. I'm not sure. Emmett Till. You know, I'm not sure if y'all seen this movie Rosewood, you know, which was based off a true story that happened in the 1920s in Florida, where a white woman lied and said she was raped by a black man. Come to find out she was a creep. You never heard of it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, you know, but essentially Central Park Karen is a lady that was in New York and at the park. In a very particular part of the park, they have signs saying, hey, if you have a dog, they got to be on a leash. Her dog was not on said leash. And a black guy who happens to be a bird watcher.
Which I thought was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I was like,
I knew how serious it was.
But this guy is a Harvard educated. Well, he was a editor for Marvel, or he wrote for Marvel Comics.
Oh, okay.
The guy's pretty smart, man.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
The most least threatening black guy.
The most least threatening. You know what I'm saying? Harvard educated. You know he talking proper. You know.
Bird watcher.
Hey,
I was done. When I heard bird watcher, but I knew how serious it was, I was like, so I'm not about to laugh at my man. Get whatever your hobby is, get it off.
Get it off, man. In a time that whatever Susan, man, bird watching Susan. So he observed Central Park Karen, real name Amy Cooper. He observed her walking around with her dog unleashed. He was like, hey, you know, you might want to put that dog up on the leash, you know. And Karen came out real quick, man. You know, white folks they don't like to be corrected or told.
Especially Karens with power. She was a vice president of a company, right?
Yeah. So she didn't want to do it. So he said, you know what, I'm gonna, you know, get a dog some treats, you know, try to help him out. She flip out. So my man's being a Harvard educated brother. What do? Pull the phone out, recorded her going through this just whole spat. Talking about, I'm gonna call the police. He like, do it. He like, She like, I'm finna tell him that a black man is assaulting me. That was the first red like alarms going off. Me, I'd have took off like, oh shit, I don't play around the police, but
I was thinking the same shit.
Like he a good one because as soon as you like got it, like man, you ain't even gotta say less. I'm gone.
I'd have been like, fuck you and that dog. I'm out.
Because man, I can't play around with that. I know somebody called the police on me. I know what's going. They ain't believing that a goddamn. I'm like, I recorded it. Like, get your ass down, nigga.
Yep.
It's sad, but that's true.
It's so true. I mean, like, I think really what popped out was because she was a VP, so she got that. She already had that. So by her being a vice president of a company, she probably got that Karen syndrome times 10. Like, I can't be told nothing. This is happening how I want it to. You know what I'm saying? She had that fake power complex. But the shit that was crazy is when she screamed to them, like, I can't even hear what you're saying because he's threatening me. And he was all watching like.
Bruh, she was sitting there talking about she claimed that he was assaulting the dog too. She's sitting there, she's choking the dog to death.
They already took the dog
call
from
the
her.
police on him. Like the dog.
They already took that dog from her.
Suffocating everything. And she's like, yeah, he's assaulting me and my dog. No, bitch, you killing your own dog. You killing your own bitch.
Before she got fired from her job, they snatched that dog because in the video footage, they could see how she treating that dog. And we all know that the whites care a lot more about animals than they do us.
Yeah, I think if that dog wasn't there, the white people wouldn't even be caring.
And then it probably should have went a whole different other way.
Yep. If that dog was not on that video, then they would have been like, oh, well, she's just being, but, you know.
And that's so fucked up.
Crazy. Insane.
I'm like, wow. The way she did that acting performance, though, she had mental issues for sure because she couldn't have been right in the head. Like, it's nothing that.
I mean, most white women do have mental issues.
What the fuck is wrong with white people? Like, even
do you have time?
Shit, like, even in their own areas and habitats, they be carrying it up. Like, that shit crazy.
Can I say this? Like,
they were born upon.
At the end of the day,
rules doesn't apply to them.
It really ain't about black or white, bro. It's about classism, my nigga.
You think so?
Well, the ruling class is white people, and the lower class is everybody else. So,
it's only
yes and no.
Percentage of white people, though.
You said what?
Guarantee you that Central Park Karen and whatever the grocery store Karen he talking about, they probably in the same tax bracket or damn near close. Like, I won't put that shit.
Oh, no. I ain't gonna say that. Breeze, it's a bunch of trailer park Karens out here. Like, just they feel entitled. Just it's entitlement, period.
White people privilege is something different then, but in these situations, like, he was like, how you doing that? She white and they white. That shit happen all the time, bro. Like, motherfuckers. Case in point at work, like the security be there, like these last couple of days, we only be having one, like, so now they have like this, when we go in, they taking our temperature, and it's like a photo, I don't know what type of shit they got, but it's like we taking a yearbook picture, but they taking our temperature. So it's only been one person, it's usually like 3. So the line's been kind of backed up, and niggas be standing in line like ass to ass, and it's like, nigga, that's not 6 feet. So now security have to like mandate, like, before we go through the turnstile, like, you know, I need y'all to stop, chill, whatever. The other day, this old white man who got this job just because he's bored, like, breaded the fuck up, all this other shit. It's a white female security officer saying, hey, everybody to stop. Told her, fuck what she was talking about, and went on about his business.
She really should have, like, Mortal Kombat snatched his soul
out of his
fucking
body.
You
can't, because she would have been without a job.
That's how they have
it. Or you could be without your life. Because somebody then coughed on you and made you sick, and it's just like, I can't with these people. For everybody who gets too close to me and then be like, "What's the problem?" I'll be like, "Shit, I'm sick." But you can keep coming close to me if you want to.
That's one tactic. Somebody fake cough. That'll back a motherfucker off real quick nowadays.
I mean, if I politely ask you to back up for me and then you don't, my next step is to cough on you.
I don't know how we lost Gary, but I wanted to, when he told me he wanted to talk about Central Park Karen, I wanted to ask him if he's seen Gayle King's response to it on her show.
Now?
Jesus, what does she have to say?
They asked
Sticking
her,
up for the Karen.
So is Gayle King, right, and like 3 white dudes. So the first white dude is the reporter, right? So he's reporting. Or was it a black guy? Probably black guy. I don't know. He was extra light skinned if he was black. You know, he was one of the freshest people. You know, so he was obscure. I don't know who first came in with the story. Some obscure gentleman, right? So then he come in with the story. Then the white guy goes. He's like, that's just horrible that she do all that, and look how she treated that dog, and then and then he instantly realizes like, oh, I'm white. I should throw this to Gayle right now. So then it goes, he's like, yeah, Gayle, your thoughts? And then she's like, as a mother of a black man and the daughter of a black man, I feel, and she was just like she was like, I can't even explain like how I'm feeling right now because I'm so hurt. And then the murder of George Floyd. And then she started getting super emotional. She was like, it's open season on our black men. And I'm sitting here like,
but what the fuck you? Also, yeah, because the shit she did to Kobe.
Yeah, hey, Rob, you muted yourself. I don't know if you
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes people be pressing the button by accident. But fresh. Yeah, that's why he's laughing. But yeah, so this was like on this huge like black men need to be protected. This is disgusting. And she was like, I'm about to cry. Like she was getting so emotional about all this black man murder. And I just couldn't help but go, you was just not so long ago the topic of Kobe. I mean, I don't agree with Robert Kelly, but she was right there in the fold, right? Then we had multiple other white people getting arrested for shit, no interview, no nothing, no coverage, and then Kobe. And I'm like, Gayle, you and Oprah is looking a little funny under the light. And the fact that she gets this overly dramatic, like, nobody's saying that it's not sad or nothing, like, and it's not, but she put a little too much, she put a little extra sauce on it. And I was just like, nobody's picking up on this right now. And
she's performing.
Oh yeah, she definitely was doing an acting job. She was definitely she was getting acting on for real.
Oh my God, like I was disgusted to see it. Really, this nigga has the first get introduced, and then this nigga ain't answering text. I don't know if it's an alien invasion out west. You know, that's how shit like this start. All of us zooming and we're talking, then
this shit cut off. We think it's normal.
It starts shaking and it's like boom, and then I turn on the news and it's Morgan Freeman like, this is the most dangerous time in American history. And you know, have you noticed? I'm a sidetrack, but have you noticed that all like apocalyptic movies, it'd be a black president in office?
Because they want you to know that the white man wasn't around when the aliens came to get us.
Yes, we're here now.
The waters have receded.
Yeah, honestly, I'm over it. It's so ghetto here and everything keeps happening. Like, I forgot what they declared for June, but June looks like it's going to be a shitty month also. So if the aliens want to swoop down and come get a real nigga, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, because I think they got Gary right now, so we're just going to chop him up in the game.
I hate to say this, but it happens so frequently now.
Yeah, we good.
But we should not be desensitized to anyone being killed in front of us, and that is the problem. It's just so
social
common.
media has made it that way, which is another topic I want to get on another podcast. Like, man, let's go a deep dive into like the rise of social media. You know, with the pros and the cons, because I see it so much, and you're right. I shouldn't be desensitized. I'm agreeing with you, but I am, because it's like, okay, I done seen whites murdering blacks now it's 2020. So let's say the past 5 years, it's either I don't even want to look at it. Like, I didn't even want to look at that video with the brother that was jogging. I didn't even want to see it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And then
I saw that by accident. Like, I was just minding my business, perusing.
It's literally the same situation what happened in New York. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. And
another Eric Gardner.
You got people watching you do this. So it's not even, police camera caught them or whatever, and they was, traffic stop. This is in broad daylight. Bystanders and all.
I had seen a different take. I forgot who the rapper is, one of these young dudes. I want to say his name is like Young so-and-so.
Young ABC nigga.
Right. I think he had a real name though, but damn. Oh fuck.
Green eggs and ham.
But his point was, he was like, I know we mad about this, but I'm mad at the motherfuckers filming this man die
and didn't do shit.
And I said, you right. And then
so you just want more black people to get killed?
You filmed you got if you could step up.
It's two sides to that. So can I ask? I'm feeling you. But if you was there and you like, yo, I see all these cameras out, if you run up and drop kick the cops to get them off of there, you don't.
No. I'm not saying nothing like that. I'm saying, is it like, can you be with your phone on and your arms reach and you approaching and you like, my man can't breathe? Like, just take your foot off the neck part. Like, nobody said that.
You could also die for that, though.
Nobody approached. Nobody even got warned. Don't step up. Like, make the effort and be like, yo, you got it. He's handcuffed. Like, just get your knee off his neck. You could put it on his back or something to just, like, switch. But they really just filmed a murder. And they was just hanging around, like.
But there were also 4 of the cops there, too.
Yeah.
So you get what I'm saying? So you engage.
And they just
could draw their gun on you.
They could have did. So why they ain't step up? Why they ain't say, hey yo, bro, partner, you wildin'? You got them cuffed up.
That's why they.
That's the bigger question.
You talking about the bystanders? I'm saying you talking about but I'm saying he talking about the bystanders. Even what about the cops? They got the same responsibility. Like, yo.
Oh, that's the most rhetorical fucking question I ever heard, bro. You already know.
I think it's the same with asking somebody, because the only thing that I don't fuck with in that scenario is you coming up to me and going, how dare you record this instance? You should have done this, this, and this. Don't tell me what the fuck I should have done, because you don't know what you would have done in that scenario. Let's place you in a similar scenario and see how you react. And then if you want to rah, and do all of that, cool. I will again step in the background and record so that someone else may tell your story.
That's cool, but I agree. I understand what you're saying.
I mean, I feel you, real, but I'm 50-50 on it, because you don't know how that cop is going to react.
I don't know.
Even you saying, yo, somebody could have just stepped up, like, man, you got him cuffed up like a rando, but you don't know, he might just up the thing on you because he's threatened. He was approaching me with hostility. You know what they're gonna say. You know what they're gonna do. And now you just got shot for trying to look out for the brother that's on the ground. And yes, maybe it do go the other way.
Ask for directions, and they would have still shot you. You're not even trying to say nothing about, hey, take your foot off of my man's neck. You could have been coming up to them asking them, hey, can you tell me how to get to U Street? And bam, you pop too. Why? because you was in the wrong place at the wrong time
walking,
with people who have
up
that
asking the
authority.
cop with his knee on somebody's neck for some directions is next.
That is. Like, it seems like you're busy, but tell me how to get around this one.
Hey, I see that you're having a moment here.
Hey, yo, hold on.
Where's
I'm
the
lost.
Starbucks
I think
here?
the biggest I think is more so the inaction. It's like the issue is we are reactive, and somehow that lends to I ain't gonna lie, like this generation is soft when it comes to cops and whites and all that. When it comes to each other, we the toughest in the yard. That's my phone. You know what I'm saying? It's phone check. This is my block. We'll do that to each other, but we wait till it's a lot of reaction, not proaction. Like we like stop it. But that won't even say it. But it's like, where was the toughness then? Like I understand, but they gonna have to draw that gun, and then yeah, sure, I'll back up. But when are we gonna stop being so soft and trying to? And by all means, I'm not saying jump into no police business. All right, do not get yourself murdered. You got kids to go back to. You don't know the story. But if it was a situation like that, and you see somebody barely breathing, saying they can't breathe, and you see the knee on the neck, you got to do something. You got to call another police officer, ask for a sergeant, a captain. You got to do something. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to just stand there and film. You doing this, you could be making phone calls.
Well, who's to say that wasn't happening? There was 4 cops there. Who's to say that didn't happen?
Man,
you get them. It's so many scenarios you can play in this instance. Yeah. I would say to your theory, to those people filming fights in the neighborhood, you get what I'm saying? But this instance, man, I wouldn't recommend anybody to engage.
Right. Now you're talking
about one that we're in uproar about, but now you're talking about maybe 4 or 5 if people in drugs. Now they spraying people. You get what I'm saying? That's more casualties. So that is a catch-22 right there.
Yeah, I can understand. Yeah, you're right.
All right.
I think it's a case-by-case basis.
I'll let everybody get off. Can I get my 2 cents in?
Go ahead, Breeze.
So it's twofold, right? You want to be mad. On the one hand, you could be mad because niggas recording, but it's like if that nigga didn't record, we don't have this footage, we don't know about it, or at least from our side.
In case it makes it to court.
So for that, yeah, okay. But at the same time, like, man, any of y'all feel free to answer this. Y'all walking down the street, see like 2, 3 little kids outside playing. White van pull up. Nigga hop out, try to snatch one of the little kids. What you gonna do?
Holler. Hey, that nigga snatching kids like R. Kelly.
Do I got that thing on me?
Let me ask you, if it's your daughter, do it matter if you had a thing on you?
It does not matter.
I'm causing as much attention as I can
to
the scenario. I'm hollering, R. Kelly is loose. The juice is loose.
But I am getting a license plate number regardless. If I can't.
Yeah, but they could take those off, swap those out. Like I'm trying to cause attention so that you all don't get away. Because once you get away, that's a wrap.
That's a good situational, Breeze. And my answer to you would be, I can't answer that right now because I will have to be in the moment to honestly tell you how I'm gonna react. Because that's like another situation. If I see a couple fighting and I see my man wailing on his girlfriend, now the inner me is gonna want to jump in, grab Buddy off of his woman because I don't like that. But if Buddy's strapped and he shoot me and now I'm dead because I got in between something that wasn't my fucking business, I'm not here though over some senseless violence. Or it could go the other way.
That's why I did not use that, because the domestic is the trickiest shit. I'm using a situation where it's that man couldn't help that he was a black man, just like kids can't help that they kids. And as far as us and the police, that was the best analogy. I don't want to put that domestic shit in this, bro, because that could go so many different ways. I did not use that.
I'm going to answer your question because I have been in that scenario. I have watched a grown man try and take 2 kids And I immediately brought attention to the situation, told them kids to go home, called the cops. I was in the middle of the park, doing what I do. I called the cops like, hey, y'all need to come get this motherfucker. He riding around on a John Deere in the middle of the park trying to snatch kids.
Even that is more than what we just saw in that video. So you kind of like, that's all I wanted to on that side of it. And then too, I agree with Real. Like, motherfuckers don't know shit about shit. As far as, like, everybody want to be fucking Asada Shakur,
Black Panthers, Malcolm X,
Fred Hampton, everybody on y'all fucking timelines and all that shit, bro. But
they was willing to die.
And they did die.
That's the difference.
I read a memo from one of the high-ranking Black Panther members. Like, he was right there when Huey ordered the hit on Shorty that witnessed him. Like, Florence A. Ford, this is his name. And the book to memorize is called "Will You Die with Me?" Ooh. And the whole point of that shit was like, he was just saying, like, we literally, like, every day we wake up, we ready to die for this shit. I don't see that shit now.
That don't exist. Self-preservation.
Nobody want to do that shit.
Self-preservation.
It's personal agendas. I do this for my personal gain.
For my life.
It's hard to get behind a lot of things in our Black leaders because of that sole reason.
Is it just that we really don't care about each other like that?
I don't think so.
But we want people to believe we do.
Yeah, I think it's a real lack of empathy with this generation, man. Like, we got people that a lot of people just don't. Yeah, I'm back. I had to take care of something. We just got a lot of people that just out for self. We got a lot of hurt people out here, so that just creates just a lack of empathy all around. And then we got people that fake care. So like a lot of celebrities and just people of power, like they speak the right things, but they actions show otherwise.
Well, they all working on this.
And then I think it does have to do with whoever says self-preservation. It's like for Black people, it's like, okay, I could make some noise, or I could sit back and wait for whatever it is that's given to me and use that to bring me and my people up. And so if I don't make a bunch of noise, maybe I'll get further and, I'll be able to actually enjoy this shit. I think it's a combination of all of it.
For sure. Well, I want to wrap it up by saying, once again, rest in peace, George Floyd. And as far as all this rioting and going crazy, I seen somebody say the first thing we do is burn down our own neighborhood. Bro, we ain't owned a neighborhood, and I couldn't remember how long. Since
they going crazy in Minneapolis.
Like, for real, what neighborhood is ours? We may live there, but we don't own the gas station, the corner store, the grocery store. You ain't gonna find too many Black-owned where you got the whole block sewn up. It's a bunch of fakeness out here, and it's sad.
They was bringing up gangs and how we so quick as a culture, gang culture, to send up war over females, land, corners, so forth and so on. Why not kind of take it back to what gangs really started for, what they was meant. They was meant to protect that certain community, to protect that block. We so quick to shoot at each other when we beefing, but we really, really don't want to shoot at the cops. And then somebody made a point, was like, deep down, Black people really, really do fear police. Which, when stuff like this happens,
white man,
like,
period.
It's like,
it's generational. That's passed down. We didn't just come up with this. Like, it is embedded in our history to fear these people, because think about all the images that you remember seeing when you were younger in class about these people, the Black Panthers and Malcolm X. You remember seeing them standing all together, locked arm in arm, and on the opposite side of that, police throwing tear gas at them, hosing them down with a water hose from a fire truck that's supposed to be powerful enough to literally take out a fire of a house.
I'm gonna tell you like this. It's at the smallest level, bro. It's at the smallest level. You was real broad and you was at a big level. You was talking about black people organizing, which almost seems like a myth. Like I wouldn't believe it unless I read it and saw the footage of Malcolm and Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks tell him. Like, cause black unity seems like a mythical creature that we'll never get again.
But people was unifying a couple years ago at Ferguson, and all those people have been killed. I want you to know that people have been unifying. They have been slowly killing off all those people since the Ferguson thing started.
I read that, but we shouldn't be afraid. That's why I go back to it. Goes back
to
it
is some fear stuck in that. Why are we so quick? Why are we so quick if the GD's beefing with the Mo's? We clip up and we go shoot it out. And if the Ku Klux Klan want to take us out, we've multiple stories where they ride in, catch us, hang us, shoot us, burn our shit down, and then sell off. We don't be like, yo, we finna clip up. And I'm not promoting this, but it's never happened. Why is it like, yo, we finna clip up and go take out this police station?
I'm gonna tell you like this. The difference is
they got Leary for that.
But the police would be like, yo, we finna go to 67 and Halsted and round some up. And if we, shoot a couple, we shoot a couple. And it's okay. When I say it's okay, I'm not saying it's okay. It's accepted. It's okay, acceptable for those 80 cops to roll up to 68th and Halsted, knowing like, yeah, we got the paddy wagons. We finna ride. Ku Klux Klan, yo, we finna go to this block. We finna get a couple of them. We finna hang them. We ain't never even did it once.
That Klan shit wouldn't go down if it was if they came hooded up with weapons. They would meet some adversity. I assure you of that.
Yeah, they ain't coming to no hood.
That's not happening. They gonna be where they feel comfortable, where they feel like police will protect them. So I'm just gonna kill that right there. But I'm talking about people are afraid of at the smallest level. I mean, like your boss. You wouldn't dare, like the whole white voice. When you put the corporate voice on, you don't even feel comfortable talking your own tone or how you would normally, and that's fear in itself. You fear what these people would think of you. And I'm not talking about you at a professional job and you speaking Ebonics, but you got your regular tone, you're using full words, but it's in your own voice. It's not, hey guys, yeah, and you. How many of y'all have fake laughed at one of your superiors?
Every day, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? And that's a form of fear, because that person, he is in control of my schedule. If I giggle and I'm late the next 10 minutes, he might wave it off because he remembered I laughed at his joke, but it's systemic.
Maybe I'm laughing because it was just corny as hell and I don't want to like.
Yeah, nigga, I ain't gonna care about it because I'll do that shit to one of y'all, nigga. Like,
hey, if you've ever fake laughed at my joke, let me know.
I fake laughed at several of your jokes.
we all do that thing where we just blow the air out our nose, like, yeah.
So I'm not funny.
Like,
wait, are y'all telling me right now that I'm not funny?
Jarrell, do not get upset.
If I'm not
funny, do not get upset, Jarrell.
No, bro. We all get it. We all.
We're gonna end this shit right now. We're gonna end this shit right now.
Okay. I'm not funny. You know we'll get cut off. Hey,
I'm about to blow this whole top 10 studios the fuck up.
Do not get upset, Jarrell. I think you're funny.
One of you motherfuckers, like,
you are pretty hilarious.
All right, real Diddy. I'm shutting down the studio.
Shut down the studio.
And somebody's gonna have to walk to get cheesecake after this.
All right. Damn, where we at now? Shit, since we was on systemic, let's go straight into politics. Jump off Joe Biden. Go ahead, bro. This all you.
So on last Friday, Charlemagne the God, who he's like,
bro, is your microphone cool too? Because you're not your visuals. I'm talking about the sound.
Nigga, what you mean?
I hear him fine.
Yeah, I'm like, that's just how Bree sounds.
Anyways,
like this.
Last Friday, Charlemagne the God sat down with presidential hopeful for the Democratic Party, Joe Biden. Like a 20-minute interview. This is not nothing new with Charlemagne. I will give him that before I start. Like, at least he does make the effort to try to keep us. Not even just black, like the hip hop culture. Let me just say that abreast about political issues. Like, they've had some of the lowest level of government like officials on the Breakfast Club all the time to like the Kamala Harris, the Joe Biden. They even did a interview with Hillary Clinton the last time around. So Charlemagne was really just trying to get like check this nigga resume for real like the whole time, and there was a lot of back and forth and a lot of on Biden's part because as a politician he never directly answered any of the questions he was asked. He kept saying, "Was check my record, check my record." But right before they was about to get off, Joe Biden made the comment like, "But this is manager. This is after almost a half an hour exchange with this man. I'm pretty sure it's not the first time they've spoken." He was just like, "If you have to decide between me and Trump," and I think it was directed at Charlemagne from the way the conversation was going. He was like, "You ain't black," and then the whole fucking world want to be up in arms because that's how he said it. He said the ain't just like that. Everybody wants to be up in arms. Me personally,
my thing is if that's the first time that you sideways look at Joe Biden, you just not paying attention at all to shit that's going on.
Just like when he was in California, he decided to serve, was it chicken and waffles?
He's done a plethora of things that I'm just like, I don't fuck with you. But if these are my choices between you and Trump, I'm not trying to go through the same shit that I just went through.
That's how Trump got us last time. He ran into Hillary cooning out, and then
with that damn hot sauce.
And all her illegal, and then all her predatory shit, like for black people, that Predator Act, and Bill Clinton being the head leader, that 3 strikes and all that type of shit is like.
Which Biden also supported.
If these things are your first time with seeing these people in this so-called fucked up light, you really aren't paying attention. But I don't have to know about all the fucked up shit that you did to know. Again, if these are my choices, I don't fuck with Trump. Like, all right, fuck it, you gonna get my vote. Just please stop talking.
So you just gonna give it to
the last time. The lesser two.
Give it to Biden just because you don't want something.
I'm going to give my vote to Biden because there is not anybody else to vote for. And what I don't want to do is waste my vote going, oh, let me vote for an independent that nobody else is voting for, but I really truly believe in, because that is how the fuck we ended up with Trump.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question, Mimi?
Everybody can't get on the same page.
Yeah, out of the past what 4 years, I'm just gonna round up 4 years. What decisions and whatever policies that Trump has put into place has directed your life directly?
Him trying to fuck up the healthcare system has directly fucked up my life. The healthcare is the biggest thing for me.
So you had Obamacare?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, nigga, I'm a recipient of Obamacare too. Like, newsflash, nigga, the majority of the United States.
No, because the reason I asked is outside of Obamacare, a lot of people be like, "Oh, fuck Trump, I hate Trump," and it's like, and I always ask, like, okay, what has Trump did? What did Trump do that directly affected your life?
But he can't
make America great again. What you talking about? Like, that has mentally affected me more than anything else.
So his racism, as he's a white racist, which we see them every day. His direct hit him because he's the president, and who knows how many racists.
He has cultivated a culture. He has cultivated a culture where people feel comfortable enough to do the shit that they doing right now.
Exactly.
He's fueling it, and we've never seen that.
If Trump can do what he does, that makes other people think, "Hey, president's doing that. I can do that shit too."
Gaslighting. It's people that believe that. Yeah, I know what Fresh talking about. Fresh is saying, Fresh is like,
He canceled everything.
He goes to
he's literally reversed everything that Obama has done.
Exactly.
The pandemic that we in right now is because Trump let go the whole team.
That's
no, that just happened, and I agree 1,000,000% because he got rid of the.
We're not gonna know.
He did that 2 years ago. He did that 2 years ago when he got rid of necessary shit for shit like this.
Trump did until he get out of office, and the next person that come in got to change the shit that he fucked up. So we're not gonna know about every little single thing right now. We know that he's fucked up enough.
Yeah. And he's canceling everything Obama had.
That goes back to like, I know I'm gonna sound crazy, but I'll be wondering like, was the damn, I don't even know how to say the big word I'm trying to say. The society where the kings and queens ruled. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's that society called? Patriarchal or
no?
It's some type of system where you got
it's right there. I know you got kings, queens. It's the hierarchy.
Yeah, it's that system.
Right.
I always wonder, like, what if, or not even that. Like, what if we reshaped the every 4 years our president got to keep running? Because we need to, like, every time somebody gets in, we have to fix what the other person put in place. Like, I think that you should be able to run past 8 years is what I'm saying. Like, if Obama had to spend half his term, which is 4 years.
You should be able to run for more than 2 terms. Like,
that's what I'm saying. That's why I want to, like, because
I don't want that.
It's dictatorship.
You don't think so?
You want to frame
communism. It's like I know what Rail talking about. It's different systems. And the way that the government is set up.
Monarchy.
That's bam.
I mean, when he said kings and queens, I figured I ain't, but yeah.
But yeah, but even just like, okay, so like, or how we do with our mayor is you can run as much as you want. You know.
I don't want that.
Bro, I'm cool.
I think it should be decided. I think it fully should be decided by the people. People dictates the government because this is art. You know, we make the money.
I asked Mimi that question because no matter if Chicago or where I stay or any other city, you feel directly what your mayor and your governor do before you feel what the president do.
And that's why
now the president can do some. Obviously, he's what they call him the chief.
Whatever the fuck he want to do.
Right, but we as the common middle class American don't feel that. We feel what the mayor, the governor, and what these judges do, changing fines and ticket fees. We feel that the moment they do it. We don't always feel, no matter what the president was. Now, yeah, we felt the recession when Bush fucked that up. Now we can name that. We all felt that. The shit was terrible.
But that was everybody.
No, I'm saying how many times does the middle class American really feel what the president does? If we not in the first
people feel it. The middle class are who feel it before anybody else.
Yeah,
the rich people are gonna feel it last. The poor people are gonna feel it, but the middle class is who feels it first.
Your governor and mayor is gonna increase the taxes before the president does. You gonna feel that
exactly. But
Chicago has a Netflix tax, a water bottle tax. You gotta pay 10 cents for plastic bags. That had nothing to do with the president. That was a governor's decision. That was a mayor's decision.
Exactly.
Why did they make that decision though?
But what people don't understand.
As a state, why did they make those decisions?
For whatever they need our money to go towards missiles and war and all the dumb shit that we don't give a fuck about.
But who controls that?
No, basically whatever fills their pocket.
Your state taxes. What gets taken more out of your check?
Federal.
What is over a state?
The governor runs the state.
What is over a state?
The federal government, Fresh. It's not
federal. What you just said. What you just said.
Say the Senate. I remember I remember
God, nigga.
I'm not gonna have this conversation.
But here's the thing. What people don't feel.
Christ.
This is what people don't understand. Like voting. Like voting for all besides the president helps your president out. And this is where we've been failing. This is where we failed when Obama ran. Yes, he won as our president.
All those little elections.
But he actually needs all those legislators, everything else from your states, from everybody else to get everything passed. And if he don't get everything passed, you're going to feel that.
And the reason he can't get
because you got the wrong mayor in, you got the wrong governor in, you got the wrong everything else in your state that branches out everywhere else, then the whole entire country is fucked.
Because how long is it the Senate? It's the Senate, right? The Republicans had control over the Senate.
Yeah.
They had control over
the Senate. That is a lifetime job.
Yep.
The Senate is a lifetime job. Once you get in the Senate, you either like, all right, fuck it, I'm done, or you die. That's how you retire from the Senate.
Like Star Wars, nigga.
Exactly. So what was happening? A lot of people was going to them polls, bypassing everything else, not voting, and then just voting for Obama.
Not voting for those little elections in between that count just as much as the big election.
That's what.
There's always that 2-year gap. So there's always like, if we get a Democratic president, he may have like a dominant Republican on the Congress and Senate side. So you got to wait till that 2 years go so he can get his guys in if possible. So it's like a back and forth thing. It's always out of sync.
Yeah. Which, if it was too much in sync, it would be a problem for somebody and everybody. Because it's like if all the Democrats are in control, then the Republicans probably will riot. If the Republicans are in control, then the Democrats are going to riot.
The last time they had a dominance was when Clinton was in office. That's when he dominated and he was getting everything he wanted passed.
He was getting his
some fucked up
including
shit
the
too.
3-strike rule.
So yeah.
So you. But I just want to wrap it up with the topic. Everybody can do their final thought before we move on. But mine's is. Mine's is does Jerry Springer do final thought?
Yeah.
Yes. Did you think that was you? You know you got that from Jerry. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I didn't know Jerry's. I was hoping somebody with a little bit more credentials had final thought. Like
Jerry.
Jerry made funny.
Jerry?
Just
he's a judge.
He said in episode.
He's not just a lawyer. He's a judge.
That he don't watch no daytime TV.
So that's true. Years. I was hoping that a fight, but damn, like why couldn't I get a Trevor Noah with a final thought? Like niggas take me straight to Jerry Springer. But I want to. Well, the last thing on this topic I would like to say is I think my only problem with the Joe Biden was that he felt like he could determine who's black and who's not. Like that's been there are black people that vote for Trump, but that don't make them less black. That don't make they struggle less black, they skin less black, the prejudice they deal with less black. So by him saying,
I don't know about the struggle, bro.
Huh?
They don't know about
the struggle. Feel like if you voted for Trump, you don't know nothing about no struggle.
Now,
like you couldn't possibly. There are still hating black people, right?
No, what he said was funny. But what I'm saying is, and I felt him on a spiritual level. But at the end of the day, a white man cannot tell me who is black and who is not. You know what I'm saying? Like, we still beef with each other about what's black and what's not. You know what I'm saying?
You know why? Because of the white man.
I understand, but Joe Biden ain't going to be the white man today to tell me what was black and what's not. Like, that's my final thing on it. Anybody can go.
I mean, I didn't feel
Bernie, man.
I didn't feel the way about what he said. Like, I just feel like motherfuckers be focused on the wrong shit. Like, I don't give a fuck. The fact that, like, did he officially drop out yet?
No, he won.
It's fucking June.
He can't drop out. Then we'll have nobody.
No, I said did Bernie officially withdraw?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, he did.
Oh, he lost. Yeah, he out of there. I ain't want that whole ass in there either.
Well, he blamed COVID, but
Well, he was too.
Trump is just as old.
Too long, bro. Like that's like
that's another thing. What can we get some young that really is like?
Both of these niggas is 70, bro. 70.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, what you mean? You said Bernie can't join. Trump or Bernie could die at any moment in there.
I mean, what was our young presidents? Bill, Bush, and
Obama. Obama was the youngest.
I think Obama was the youngest president.
I thought Kennedy was.
Kennedy.
You see how old
between them two.
Now
between them two.
And trust me, when I say not old, I'm talking about like 50, 60. All right?
No, you have to be 50.
No,
you got to be at least 40, 48, or 45 or something. You got to be at least 45.
Since I took that test.
I want to say it's like 32 or something.
35. Come on, y'all.
35.
35?
The Constitution test.
Gary.
I took it when I was 15.
Gary, this is why these conversations is important. And this is why I'm glad that we're starting to add more of this going forward, because he ain't the only one. I damn sure ain't the only one. Hey, if I don't sing the song from Schoolhouse Rock, I don't know how a bill becomes a law. I have to sing the song to remember. I was like, okay,
sitting on Capitol Hill.
Like he's sitting on Capitol Hill, and that's where it goes from. I'm sorry, Gary. Damn.
I'm recommend some books for y'all, though.
I'm sorry, man. Shit. But let's damn. All right, we about to get a little light. Fresh, I want to cut your whole segment, but
that's crazy, right?
Nah, man.
That's like the perfect segment. We're talking about people of power, but all right.
Keep it spicy, man. Keep it spicy.
No, I'm talking about his Epstein. He changed it to Epstein.
No. He said he got some intellect from Epstein. He can have this conversation. That's what he said. Am I right, Fresh?
Talk about Epstein.
I said my original topic was the Epstein doc.
That was not your original topic.
No, that was my first. I said, and you said if you don't watch it, have a backup, and then I dropped that.
That's true. Okay, so
un momento, por favor. I can go confirm what it was. Hold on.
I remember. I said I want to talk about Epstein doc. If I watch all of it, and then he was like, if you don't have a backup, and then I drop my backup.
Yeah. Okay. So let's hit look. Rob is so ready to get messy. No.
Yeah, I thought it was the perfect segue. We talking about people of power.
Hey, don't put that on me.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Rob.
Nigga, Cole R. Kelly, man.
If he get into that topic, I'm not. It's gonna be a whole nother hour. That's
by
itself.
Did anybody else watch it?
Okay.
I'll hold it until we all watch it. If nobody else even watched one episode, then we can throw it on the back burner.
I didn't watch none of it, but okay.
I just got done watching Avatar.
Give us something. Give us some of what you're saying. What we can expect.
Epstein is a nasty nigga. Slash. I'm gonna bring some spice. Look, this podcast is here for, baby.
Oh, shit.
I get it. No, I get it. He was doing some underage shit. But when you watch this and listen to all the victim stories,
come on, dog.
Money was motivating them.
Don't.
Fuck it. I'm gonna sit here and say,
bro,
I know
minors.
What?
They minors.
Bro, when I was 15,
they minors.
When I was 15,
you were a minor.
You are a young man,
bro. When I was 15, somebody like, yo, do some weird shit, cause this money gonna change my life. Okay, I got a choice at 15.
You have a choice, but you are not at the mental capacity to fucking make it. And so no grown-ass person should be.
I'm the only one that wasn't dumb at 15?
Everybody is dumb at 15.
Your lifestyle wasn't like them girls' lifestyle.
You did this at 15? You telling the story.
He told on himself.
I remember 15.
He told on himself.
Hey, I love Fresh so much. And that's why I'm about to shut this one down. Let us all wait to watch it, because the way you kicked it off, you just got mollywopped. So,
bro, I'm watching this shit.
I know, brother. I know what you're trying to say. I know. We're gonna talk
about it. Because every time,
but regardless,
just
y'all gotta watch it. They be like, all of them said, "Oh,
this nigga sound like everybody that bashed all the girls on the R. Kelly show."
That's exactly how that
That's
sounds.
exactly what this nigga sound like.
So let's just.
They story was different though.
It was the exact
No,
same.
we get fresh. We gonna talk
Okay,
about.
okay, y'all haven't watched it, so
I know we gonna talk about it. We gonna talk
I
about it.
watched the
when
first
we're
2
not
episodes. I seen this shit.
Hey, fresh. I promise you, we gonna still be here. I'm gonna stop the recording once we all done, and then we gonna work it out together. Cause I feel like you trying to get something else off, but you haven't formulated the words yet. So you coming off crazy. You like, nigga, you sound like Dave Chappelle. How old is 14 really?
no,
I'm not saying
that.
No, I'm just making the fun of it, but I'm just saying.
Like
you just questioned their mental capacity. You just questioned them making an adult decision.
You already to shut it down. All right, Rob, save us.
So can I ask this general question?
No,
this has nothing to do with him.
No, you can't.
At 15,
Jesus.
If Homie the Clown, he was running rampant in Chicago. If Homie the Clown approached you with the bag, you was gonna do whatever Homie wanted you to do?
Rob.
Hey man, I take that personally.
Nobody entertainment. That was his final.
Fucking Homie the Clown did come to my goddamn school.
And if he would have offered you $10,000 to touch his dick, $10,000 is life changing when you're 15, right?
Shut it down.
All right, here we go.
Shut it down.
Rob.
Rob.
Sports.
Let's do this. Quarantine sports. All right, talk to me. Are we taking it basketball? You said basketball come back last dance. Take me anywhere sports. I'm with it. I'm fucking.
Y'all watching them cornhole championships on ESPN?
I can't even get my other topic off then.
No.
Oh, Jesus, man. What do y'all think? What are your takes? What are your takes on MJ's Last Dance?
I thought it was amazing film. Amazing American cinematography.
I loved it for what it was, but it was some inaccuracies in that documentary.
How you gonna tell this man what was inaccurate?
Because everybody done said that he is lying.
About what?
A few things.
And they called him a snitch.
First off,
about Isaiah. Okay.
Well, he is. He
looking like a hoe.
He said all his old teammates was doing cocaine, weed, busting down with girls.
But that's
wait.
a general statement. That ain't snitching, man.
Vague question about documentaries. Period.
Being in Chicago, we know what that means. That means that they not in Chicago because Ringling Brothers is here. So when they home, they know when Ringling Brothers come to town, the United Center is shut down.
How that nigga said, he was like back then, like I wasn't drinking, I wasn't doing nothing. But the nigga was fucked up the whole when they go back and do the show him the shit, then film it. That nigga was zooted the whole fucking time.
Zooted and booted. But I love that though.
It's been commonly known that Bulls players go to the liquor store right next to
So he didn't lie. He might have dropped.
Exactly.
Eddie Robinson.
He the only
I believe
that shit.
I believe Mike to understand that he wasn't getting too fucked up. Because if you too fucked up, he wouldn't have been killing it like that on the
Ron
floor.
Artest was killing it. He was drunk at the halftime every home game.
Who?
Ron Artest.
Said that Mike was drunk?
World peace. No. He was drunk.
Said that Mike was drunk.
No. Ron Artest used to say hi.
No, Ron Artest used to show up drunk.
Right there.
I can see that though. I'm saying I do believe him. Yeah, did he dabble? Of course. But he wasn't getting, I don't believe he was getting fucked up like that.
They were showing him getting fucked up after games, before games.
It was the 90s. I'm going to go with probably.
I don't think
I can't hear Breeze. Hold on. What Breeze?
Everybody been on. It was a hangover. He was hungover. He didn't have
I don't want number Hennessy.
Well,
I had food poisoning before. I was shitting and throwing up.
How much he abused alcohol and his gang. We ain't talking about that. We talking about that one thing because that was on the documentary about the flu game. It wasn't it was the flu
poisoning.
Ass pizza. Nigga, you was hungover.
I think it was the pizza, bro. Hey,
now hold on, Breeze. Flu game was 98, right?
Yes.
Now
97.
If Mike had been getting fucked up like that and still playing for the previous 5 years, why one game we seen that versus all the years he supposedly was doing coke and drinking with everybody else, right? That's why I say I don't think he was going super hard like the rest of the team was. I think this nigga really loved
maybe that time. Maybe that time.
I think he really loves shitting on niggas. Like, yo,
how many times?
How many times
you miscalculated?
Because I gotta go shit on niggas in the court tomorrow.
I miscalculated a couple times.
Hey, Rob, I want to ask you something.
Can I ask everybody here a question?
Okay, go ahead.
Has everybody here food poisoning before?
Yes.
That's death. It's the closest thing to death.
Yes.
What?
You doing more than just
Who said that? Who said that stupid shit? Who said that stupid shit?
Food poisoning is close to death, bro. Like,
okay. Have a fucking kid where you will actually die, nigga.
Yeah.
You had to
argue no woman about
you had a baby.
Wait. Do you know that food poisoning is your body using every means to get the virus out of your body? So that's why you shit and throw up and you cough and your nose run and your fever is crazy high because it's trying to burn the virus. Your body turns on every emergency outlet. So when you having birth, you trying to tell me your fever's 198, you shitting and you throwing up.
Do not compare.
You absolutely can't shit when you're having a kid.
Don't do that, Fresh. Stop it, man.
The closest thing that you can get to actually dying.
3.
Please miss me with that bull.
She set us up, and she's trying to get us. We're not going to fall for female tricks. Rob, let me ask you a question.
What up, though?
Whatever.
What did you learn from The Last Dance that you didn't know?
That I didn't know.
That you didn't know.
Now, that's a good question.
How wild actually Rodman was. And, man, that motherfucker's a GOAT. Rodman is a GOAT. That motherfucker in the championship, in the finals, went to the NWO wrestling match in the finals. Yeah. That is crazy. If that ain't and fuck. Oh, I'm
y'all
sorry.
Watch his 30 for 30?
Carmen Electra in the practice facility. That's
God level. That's God level.
Hey, that's wild that none of these kids know who Carmen Electra is. They're like,
why would they? They don't even know who Jordan is outside of his shoes. Go ahead, Breeze.
Carmen Electra is when they got Drea.
Oh, no.
God bless you, sir.
Yeah, that to me was crazy. And then I guess the Isaiah thing, man. I don't like that whole narrative, and I think people is overreacting on Jordan. Isaiah, the whole damn team didn't fuck with Isaiah. Isaiah had beef with Bird, Magic, Pippen, and that man could not be on that team for the camaraderie of the team. Yes, is his talent good enough for that team? Yes, but for the whole 80s, he pissed everybody off.
Did y'all forget that Isaiah Thomas is a Chicago nigga? So me watching Doc was like,
I know he's from Chicago, but Isaiah is an asshole.
He's
an asshole.
Which makes him even more Chicago, to be honest.
Except being an asshole and own your shit. That's my whole thing for Isaiah. Except being an asshole and own it. Michael Jordan owned his shit. Every other great own their shit. Own your shit. You was a bad boy. You was a part of that team. You were a captain of that team. Don't fucking act like Boo the fool. Well, it was done to me, and it was done to me. So I done it to Jordan. Nah, dude. Jordan, you whooped his ass for 3 straight years. He shook your hand. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell me that's how you do it. Man, fuck that. No.
Speaking you didn't like the fact though.
Let me finish. Fresh.
Go ahead, shoot.
The thing is, he demised the fact that Jordan was going to be the man and is the man. He couldn't accept that. So own that, bro. Own that. Because everybody else did it. They had Magic and Bird had to pass the torch. Dr. J had to do the same thing. So come on, dude. Use the only outside that did.
But that's what I want to bring up, Rob. This doc showed me that Isaiah Thomas got robbed of 4 rings. And if he would have won 4 rings, we would look at Isaiah differently. When I say he had the opportunity, he went to the finals twice, back to back. Then he ran into the Bulls in the Eastern Conference Finals, back to back. So I'm saying that he set himself and his team to have the opportunity at 4 rings. He didn't get them, but let's just say in a hypothetical world he do. We look at Isaiah in a different light. That's my hypothetical take.
I don't think so because of that team, bro.
They had started breaking that team up though. Did you watch their 30 nigga?
They broke that team up.
That contributed to the shift as well. Because the same team that they had in 88, 89 wasn't the same team they in fucking 91. So
talking about the Pistons or the Bulls? I ain't hear what you said first.
Pistons.
The Pistons, right?
Let me tell you what I took away from the last.
No, that shit about his 4 rings.
Oh yeah.
He got 4. If he had, all right. But what else you was saying? I'm saying it wasn't the same team, bro. They as we see.
I'm just going off of he went to the finals twice. That was 2 chances to get 2 rings.
Everybody.
I'm gonna tell you what my take.
No, he won 2 rings.
Yes, I know.
He went.
What I'm saying is I don't know if he's saying because Isaiah was still in Detroit and Mike but I'm saying that team had slowly had to get chipped away. Pieces was broken up, other shit. Motherfuckers started feeling a certain type of way. So we can't say that he could have won 4 because it wasn't that same team.
He could have won 3 if he had that ankle and had more help. So he probably would have had 3 straight.
I'm gonna tell you what I took away from the Last Dance is 3 things, right? I didn't know Tony Kukoc went through that type of bullshit before coming to the Bulls.
You didn't see the Dream Team doc?
No, I didn't watch the Dream Team doc.
That was cold.
The way they discussed, I did see it, but they never went to like full. This one was talking about
saying that.
Oh, you wasn't no real Bulls fan, man.
It said in that documentary, they was like, yeah, we was fucking him up because they was hyping him up.
They been saying that for years, though.
They was like, because he was going to be the next thing, so we had to show his ass.
But Tony never spoke on it.
Yes, he did. They was speaking about that when he was in Chicago, man.
No, I'm talking about.
He didn't know the details.
About that in the newspaper. Come on, man. You remember the
name? Right. I'm talking about from his perspective, like right now as a man, he's looking back and he was like, yeah, I didn't know what the hell was going on. And then the way it was shot, it was so perfect. How he was balling out that first game. And then they locked him up and whooped his ass. And then Pippen getting mad at him over that jump shot and quitting. I was like, I learned that about them. I learned that Phil Jackson was a fucking hippie.
Yes.
And he was, hey, look, and he was.
What you mean was? He still is.
And he was beautiful. Did you see them? You see these pictures? He was. That man was. I was like, look at Phil.
Rode a bike. Peace and tranquility.
And I didn't know how the triangle offense worked.
Yeah.
I never knew how it worked. When they broke it down with the actual triangles to where it's also when they drew it up like this as they.
Were you watching Bulls games?
I knew how that shit worked. I was running that shit in 2K before niggas knew how to play 2K for real.
What I'm saying is I'm not a tactician. I know by me being in Chicago and playing Chicago, I know ISO Mello. That's the only play I know.
They really broke down the mechanics of the shit.
Yeah, they broke it down and then they gave you a top.
A lot of motherfuckers that probably know about the triangle offense really don't know about the triangle
exactly. They just
I'm there with you, bro.
Well, when they broke it up and showed you that top view of how I'm like, damn, that is pretty dope, right? That they
could do that in 2K about 20 years now, dog.
And then I've never ran an offense or defense on fucking 2K.
Right. Speaking of 2K, when 2K first came out, now niggas do, but at first you could set up the 2-3, the 3-2, the triangle.
Yeah.
People wasn't pulling up that screen. They were just playing off like natural talent. I was like one of the few people when I played. I was using the zones, like all the extra shit that 2K, which made Live get out of here eventually. It was so much stuff you could do with the early 2Ks. That is why 2K.
Kobe Iverson.
Say what?
We are not talking 2K. We're talking Last Dance. And then there was the GOAT Steve Kerr. I always heard. I always knew about the whole Jordan punching him and all that, but I didn't know how it all kicked off. Jordan, like, first off, Phil calling all those bullshit fouls on Mike on purpose. And then Mike said, I'm going to show you what a fucking foul is. Foul him hard. Steve said, fuck this. I'm tired of this nigga. Takes a swing at him and then push him in his chest. I'm like, okay, little Stevie. And then Mike hauled off and, pieced him apart. But then after that,
line of strength, nigga. That's
then after that, then they showed his evolution. I love when they go back to his history. And I didn't know that about his dad.
In another documentary, he spoke about that.
I didn't know that.
Steve
and
Kerr.
that was
Red Kerr? About Red Kerr?
No, Steve Kerr. He had a documentary. It was, I forget what it was. It was about it was with the Warriors.
John Red Kerr?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah.
I'm like, Breeze is trying to tell y'all.
Yeah, I never knew about that. I thought that was sad as hell, but I never knew that like that. And I could see now why Steve Kerr is the way he is. Like, his father was on another level. He went to go do some things in a horrible fucking area and got murdered for it, trying to better the world. And for Steve to just dive himself into basketball and shit, that really kind of helped me though. It really inspired me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, yeah. Like, I was like, man, Kerr's that guy. Like, I left that whole thing like, Horace Grant is hilarious. Steve Kerr is that nigga.
That's my Steve Kerr is a part of the second thing that I took from it, that I took from the whole doc. The number one thing that I took from the whole doc is, this is my Chicago bias, and I feel like everybody in this room gonna get it. Like, man, all those new facts and watching those stories was great, but did y'all not feel like moments like while that was going on, did you not kind of like in your mind go back to where you was at as that was happening? And it was yo, I know right.
That was the best part.
The whole world is watching the doc right now because it's Mike, and Mike affected the world. I said, but what they don't know is Chicagoans watching this. We watching this shit different because Mike affected our city. It had nothing to do with basketball.
Exactly.
It had nothing to do with ball.
Going to school the next day in your Bulls jersey.
You had to walk different, talk different. You learned street knowledge. You couldn't go just get the mics and be cool. You might have died for having mics on. Like, I'm watching this shit, and like I said, it's great. I'm learning stuff. It's a whole bunch of facts, but I was getting sentimental in a couple of episodes that had nothing to do with what was going on in the doc. It's like, oh shit, I remember that day so and so happened, blah blah blah, and I'm sitting in front of the TV while this is going on. And man, like this shit had my heart beating out my chest. Like,
y'all remember back in the day, we used to have to take your mics off while you was at school, put them in your booth.
Bruh.
Exactly.
Shit like that. Like, watching that doc is like, yo, every other city and state and country in this world that's watching this shit tonight, they feeling like, oh yeah, basketball. They ain't feeling like Chicagoans, man. Like, that
I can distinctly remember my parents letting me stay up all night. My daddy going, all right, we just won, nigga, go get my gun. And just like the whole excitement of everything.
Stuff like that. Like, the world don't feel that.
Dude, I had 3, and then 2 at one point. You had 3 of them have a signature true. You had Pippen, Rodman, and Jordan. Of course, Jordan had his shit. And for me, because, he brought all-stars back. Rodman was, man, them 3 years Rodman was in Chicago, man. Everything was.
That's my third. My third point with that is, when you now, I'm not gonna lie, looking at it with a more mature adult mind, that was the first big 3. Because when you look at Rodman, he was all-team defensive with Detroit. No, he's a Hall of Fame. Like, he's known for his rebounding and his defense. So, not on the scoring side, Grills. I'm saying, because I see you making the face, but he was defensive player of the year, 2 years, right? So you go get the best defensive player with the best offensive player with the best second. Ain't that an official big 3?
That's second. Nigga, put some more respect on Scottie Pippen, nigga.
Oh man, I love Scottie, but I'm looking at the drill. That's not an official big 3. If you got the best offensive player and the best defensive player in the league on the same team, and no, Rodman don't put up crazy points, but he does what his role is.
Way better Draymond.
First off, Dennis Rodman.
I agree with you, Hassan.
Dennis Rodman is amazing. That's
he already had 2 championships.
But what I'm saying is,
and he held it down when Scotty was out.
But what I'm saying is, you keep downplaying Mike's defense himself. He won all defense.
No. I'm not playing.
Like, no, but you say the best offense and best. He had them both.
He played both sides. He played both sides amazing. But Rodman had won he has the trophy. I have the trophy that says I'm the best defensive player. Mike has the trophy that I'm MVP. Meaning MVP means all around. So I get
Mike has the best defensive player of the year award too.
True. But then you go actually get a player who specializes in that. I'm saying, ain't that a big 3? That's not a big 3?
I'm not saying
that
it's
is.
a big 3. You talking about it's the first. It's definitely not the first.
But name a big 3
before
Mike, Pippen, Rodman.
Lakers.
You said what? Name a what?
Name a true big 3 before Mike, Pippen, Rodman.
The Lakers and the Celtics had
Bird, Ainge, and who?
Who?
What?
Bird, who?
Third.
Bird, McHale, Paris. You had Worthy, Magic, Kareem.
And Fresh, and with that, I'm glad that you ended this.
Jerry West, Wilt Chamberlain, and
Rob. He's buried tonight. It's over. Everybody, thank y'all for showing up. I don't know what the hell's going on with Gary. He couldn't even say his goodbyes. Pops in. He's a diva. He does what he wants. I don't know. But we will see y'all next week, man. This was good. I'm glad we all back. It feels good.
Backstreets back. All right.
And definitely help. Okay. I like the dance, Darrell. I like the dance.
You get the song. Like, what you want me to do?
This is definitely helping me with my mental. So, I missed you guys. Jarrell's dancing and, getting upset and then me having to go, no, Jarrell, we all laugh at your jokes.
Hey, look, that wasn't me upset. I was getting, hurt.
Oh, I know.
I was about to cry. My
upset.
feelings it was deeper than anger. When niggas told me they fake laughing, keep it real with me. Keep it real. If you can't do it with yourself, keep it real. Don't laugh at my shit. All right, don't give me the fake laugh. Just give me stale face like, that wasn't it, big dog. And I'll be like, okay. But if everybody get fake giggling, I'm hurt. I don't even know if that's real. I don't know anything. Y'all fucked my world up. Look.
Real laugh.
I'm done with y'all, man. Hey, till next week.